everyone, Kim Miles here, business and executive coach, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. I'm coming to you with this video blog, and I'm going to be talking about skydiving and how that relates to business. One of my clients came to me the other day and shared a skydiving experience which just brought back all kinds of memories from when I went skydiving about 15 years ago. So I want to share that with you, and then I want to share with you the coaching lessons that I learned and how that really applies to business. So rewind 15 years. My friend Bart says to me, "Hey, I want to go skydiving." I said, "That sounds awesome." He says, "Let me take you." Now, mind you, there's a backstory. Bart felt like he owed me because of a certain situation, so I let him. He went ahead and took me skydiving, and I was so excited and honored and thrilled, obviously. We are scheduled to jump at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Bart picks me up at 10 with all of our friends, and we are trying to figure out the schedule, when we're going to eat lunch, when we're going to do this and that, and I keep saying, well, I need to eat early because I get a little motion sick. So let's just go ahead and think this through, and we'll eat early, and then I've got plenty of time to digest. Well, we're in our 20s. We're dawdling around, doing all kinds of stuff that's wasting a lot of time. We don't end up eating until 11:30. And what do we eat? McDonald's. So I eat a quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, and a large orange drink. Not the ideal meal before you're going to jump out of a plane, mind you. You know where this is going, and we will get there. It's not going to be a surprise at all. So we get to the skydiving place at around 12:30-ish. The tandem divers who are going to be escorting us in the plane, etc., come out, and they're like, "Well, are you ready to go?" I'm looking around like, "Are you crazy? We're not scheduled to jump until 2. They said, "Well, we're going to take you now. We'll be totally fine." So I'm thinking about this, and I'm really, really excited. I'm also obviously nervous. And I'm told to suit up, so I do. So I suit up in the appropriate gear, and the tandem diver and I are walking to the plane, and he looks at me and says, "Do you know what to expect?" I said, "Well, yeah, a little bit of vomiting." He looks at me and says, "What?" I said, "I just had a huge meal, and I just don't think this is going to go well." He said, let me tell you this. If you need to throw up, just tap my leg, turn to your right, and I will make sure I'm moved clear of it." I said, "Okay, great. Sounds like a plan." At this point in time, I could have backed out. I could have backed out because I knew it wasn't a good idea. However, what was really the risk? The risk was my ego being very bruised because I threw up before a skydiving incident or a skydiving experience. I can deal with that. That's a risk I'm willing to take. So we all load on the plane. We start circling up to 10,000 feet, and I'm getting nauseous the whole way. Actually, on the plane, I have to get the barf bag, and that wasn't good, but I thought, great, I'm not going to puke when I'm in the air. Several divers go before me, and then it's my turn. And I swing my legs out. The wind is coming at me. I'm really, really excited. I can't even believe that I'm about to do this. I've been trained that I need to flex my arms back, arch my back, lean forward, and then we will be in free fall. And then that's all there is to it other than pulling the ripcord. So the experienced diver says 3, 2, 1, and I lean forward. And I'm in this free fall. 120 miles per hour worth of wind is coming at my face. I am hovering, or what feels like hovering, above the earth. And I am feeling so expansive. I am feeling invincible, like I can do absolutely anything. And then I have to throw up. So I tap him on his leg. I turn to the right. He gets out of the way. I throw up. We continue to free fall. I look at the altimeter and recognize that I have to pull the ripcord. It's time. So I do. The parachute opens and jolts me. And then I realize I just jumped out of the plane. It was so exhilarating. It was amazing. We coast and we turn and we float to the earth and we land beautifully. We get all unstrapped from each other. And I have to go puke some more. But by this point, I'm invincible. By this point, I had jumped out of an airplane. It was amazing. So in all of this experience, and every step of this, in hindsight, I'm realizing the huge coaching lessons and how these directly apply to business. So here we go. The first one is saying yes to the opportunity. Now, many of you are in business, and you're in business for a reason, because you initially said yes. Yes, I'm going to get in business. Yes, I'm going to be a business owner. So, are you still saying yes to the opportunities that are in front of you? That's just a question that I'd love for you to ponder. Are you still saying yes to the opportunity that you have in front of you? Coaching tip number 2. I had to proceed with calculated risk. There were a few things that did not go right. Eating a quarter pound of cheese, large fry, and large orange drink was not the ideal situation. There was risk involved. It wasn't risk of dying. It wasn't risk of lots of other things. It was at risk of me throwing up on myself and someone else and really my ego being hugely bruised. And I proceeded anyway. So in your business, what are you really proceeding with anyway? Even if you have to puke. Okay. Number 3, setting yourself up to be successful. I set myself up to successfully skydive, to jump out of a plane, pull the chute, and land safely. I did that because I was surrounding myself with experienced people. I was with a company that had done this many times before. And I was with friends that were supporting and loving me. So in your business, there are people around you. And my question is, are you setting yourself up to be successful with these people who have experience in your business, with your friends, with everything that you need to be successful? Point number 4, being open to the learning. I was extremely, extremely open to all of the learning, the experience itself, being nervous, being excited, having that successful landing. I was open to whatever feeling I was going to experience in the skydive. So while you are in your business, are you really, really open? And if you're not, how can you get open to the learnings and to the experience? Number 5, stepping out, kicking your legs out, and ultimately leaning forward, falling into success. Are you open to that? Have you set yourself up in a way that you're at that place where there is no other option but to fall into success? I got to tell you, when you got someone strapped to you, your legs are hanging out of a plane, and you're about to lean forward, there really is no other option but for you to succeed and jump out of the plane and pull the ripcord. There's no going back. So are you setting yourself up that way? To step out onto the platform and really do it? Number 6, enjoying the experience. You're in business for a reason. You're in business because you are bringing a service or a product to people all over the world if you want. So enjoy that. Enjoy the difference that you're making. Enjoy the learning that is happening. Enjoy the challenges. Really enjoy the whole experience of being in business for yourself. Because it's quite a journey, and not everyone, just like skydiving, not everyone is going to do it. But you chose to do it. Enjoy it. Love it. Really, really experience it. And the seventh and final is to land safely in success with new perspective and confidence. You're in business, and every single thing that you do is a step on your journey. It's a step on your path. And every time you step forward, you're in a new position with a new perspective. Every time you step forward, you have accomplished something. Use that to give you the confidence. Use that to know that that one step was successful, and that you can have many, many more successful experiences just like that. So I want to thank you for hearing my story, my skydiving experience. I hope you got some laughs and giggles and maybe even some insight as to if you want to go skydiving. But most importantly, my hope is that these lessons that I learned and these questions that I pose to you regarding the lessons really make an impact. So I would love for you to please post a comment below here. Just share with me your thoughts. If you thought it was funny, if you thought that some of the insights were something you've experienced before. But I encourage you to really look at your business in the same way that I looked at skydiving. It was a choice, something to be excited about, an experience that I will never ever forget and would not change for $1,000 million trillion. So many blessings and much gratitude to each of you, and I look forward to talking with you next time.